wonder if that was inside or outside. Let me check. Alright, that was outside. I have to check because I don't want to be driving and then all of a sudden the bus is inside.
Day and night, food is nice, people bright in the sun, we take our flight.
All fun in the sun, Jamaica's where we all belong. Dance and sing till the day is done. In Jamaica's arms we feel so strong.
Yes, I need to go to Mount Zion. So I'm going to make a road to go to Mount Zion because I think it's important for people to understand where my story started, right? Yes, in 1917, my great-grandfather, he came from India and he settled in this area. As a matter of fact, he might have been living on compound provided by, of course, the then plantation owner. Yes, it was after emancipation, they couldn't find any workers, and of course the Indians started to arrive in Jamaica by that time. So they tried a few others and they went to India. Now the indentureship was a process that was filled with a lot of heartache, a lot of sadness. People were sometimes captured and brought to the Caribbean. Yes, it is said, some narratives. Others did not understand what they were signing up for. Some put X in the signature part, had no idea what they were trying to get them to do because it was a replacement of workforce for the Caribbean. We have to understand that. It was a replacement for workforce in the Caribbean. And of course, when that started, things moved on. And my grandfather, great-grandfather to be exact, he came here when he was roughly maybe 17 or so. He was a hard worker, I can tell you that, because he worked on the Rose Hall Great House for roughly over, I would say, 50 years. Yes, he passed away in 1974. Actually had the privilege of meeting this hard-working man who had come from another country and worked here and settled down. So when I see generations not doing what he had done to create a pathway, it's not good. And that goes for every generation. And he came here, worked hard. And of course, this area would have been known by him. He would have traveled here. So he bought property and eventually, and so forth. So this school is where his daughter, Mavis Joella Johnson, my wonderful mentor, my aunt, my mother, would have gone to school. So I think I need to revisit Mount Zion and just take a scene of Mount Zion area. So I was forced to come to this point today because I think it's important for us to respect the message sent from the ancestors now to us. Yeah, Mount Zion is known for the school, Mount Zion All Age. It was a Presbyterian and still is a Presbyterian based school that has a church that has a historical background behind it. You know, the Presbyterians came to Jamaica and did a lot of things as it relates to schooling. So I must confess that this is a wonderful place, and I'll tell you a little bit more because a confession is good here. Now, here's Mount Zion, and here is another guy, Rick. I buy some stuff from him sometimes, you know, supporting the people in the community. And the Mount Zion All Age School, oh no, it's primary school. They used to call it All Age, now it's primary school. But I actually, let me say, taught at this school for some time. Yes. And they have the cemetery. I actually taught at the Mount Zion primary school for some time now, All Age. Here it is, founded in 1861. Yes, 1861. It has historical alignment here, 1861. And I taught at the school. Yes, I taught at the school, yes. It has a significant movement here. And I want to say that it was under this tree, that's this big tree to my right. Let me zoom in. Let me take it to the right. It was under this tree that I actually, let me reverse a bit so you can see, that I actually taught one of my best lessons, I would say. Let me zoom in on the tree so you can see the tree. Here's a tree that I actually taught one of my best lessons. I have no regrets. So I taught at this institution for some time. Yes. And it was a wonderful benefit for me personally. So my journey as an educator did not start in the United States, so I can't give credit and say it started there. I want to say that it had a long tradition of being cherished and nourished in Jamaica. Yes, that is it. Cherished and being nourished in Jamaica. So to say that, I see some people saying certain things, but I do give them credit because they are part of the story. But the start of the story is as a result of the Jamaican connection. You know, people might say to you, people say to me, how do you get so brave in your presentations and talking? It started when you had to do things at school. You had to come out of your shell. And I'm grateful for those opportunities. I can't say anything less. I have to be grateful for the opportunities, you know, that I was able to have in Jamaica. And that is what Jamaica education gives you. Gives you a sense of self-belief in yourself, in what you can achieve, because I think that is so important to know. And I want to say that when you think about Jamaica, you think about getting things in perspective, and that's so important. And I love this country. I really have enjoyed the journey. Coming to Jamaica allows me to reflect on where I've gone, where I'm going, and what I do need to, and what I need to do for myself and the generation to come. It's not just about going to work in the United States and working. You have to think about the legacy. I talk about the legacy. And if we got people to think wherever they are about the legacy of what they want to leave, that is going to be important, because the ancestors talked about the legacy. They gave us a legacy. They fought hard to be freed. That's their legacy. And of course, many of them died, sacrificed their own lives, so we can participate in freedom. It's not only those people who were in England fighting for freedom and we label them abolitionists. Our ancestors also fought for us. Yes. So when we take a legacy and we don't try to improve upon that legacy, it's a far cry from what they expect. If some of them knew what many of us Jamaicans were doing with the legacy that they left, they would roll in their graves and come back for you. And if you ever believed in Duppy, the Duppy would surely be hitting you at this point in time and say, wake up. Why have you not respected the dream? Why have you not respected what we have left you? So I say to you and everyone listening, respect the legacy. I started off by talking about my great-grandfather. I talked about my aunt. I talked about the legacy. I talked about the school that I taught, that they went to. Being there to be a part of that institution meant a lot. I was giving back. Yes, I gave back to them. I developed a sense of community by working there. And wonderful teachers. But if we do not cherish those moments, how can we know the future? And where in the world, as I always say when I reach this place, can you get this? Yes, I'm going down to Blue Diamond now, as I stated, and it's time to really get some Jamaican stuff. Yes, there is some things that my wife told me that I must get on my way back. So of course, yes, I'm going to get those. But of course, it's a sunny day. We had some rains over the period of time, but now the rains have subsided. This was one day, and once they turn it into two, and you have traffic moving up and down, and that's how it is now. Yes, but this is a wonderful stretch. There are so many hotels located here, and you'll enjoy it. Jamaica is an ideal place, to be honest. I've enjoyed being in Jamaica. Yes. And of course, golf course there. There's the conference center on your left, and so forth. And we're coming up to Rosal Great House. That's where my great-grandfather used to work. He worked there for, as I stated earlier, 50 years, and passed away. You know, so therefore, it's just wonderful to have these memories of places and people. Yeah, and this is a huge hotel coming down on the north coast. Jamaica is building up. A lot of people, if they come to Jamaica, who left here 20 years ago, they would never understand the depth of what's happening. And you have to see to believe it. Yes, Jamaica. You have to see to believe it. But I had 3 thoughts that I wanted to share about Jamaica if it became a world-class area, right? It's emerging. So one thing we'd have to think about the crime. Crime is everywhere, but we still need to give attention. We need greater accountability as it relates to politicians and so forth, and the criminals need to be punished for their endeavors. Yep. There are several reports indicating that sometimes the crime that is done is not punished in Jamaica. A lot of criminals get off, and there's witness tampering and victimization and so forth. So that's one, crime. The next one is, I'm going to put it as the need to ensure that we have a good healthcare system to act. A good healthcare system that everyone can access, and that is important. And a good healthcare system will require investment, and of course ensuring that every Jamaican is able to access healthcare. And the third is sanitation. I realize that there's a problem with garbage collection ever so often. You can't be inviting people to the country and you're not keeping it clean. I see people throwing things into gullies. I see garbage not being collected. And there are so many things that it's not good for an industry, right? We need to clean up. We need to clean up the area. So if we got all 3 ready, and we had increased opportunities for young people to get them out of certain things, then we'll be all right. Yes. And fundamentally, I want to add 4, education. Because if we thrive for good education system, then we'll be world class. Yes, world class. So those people thinking about quick money will realize it's not so. So therefore, if we address those issues, we should be all right. I think we're ready for the road if we address those things. And these are just some of the issues that I would address if I were in charge of Jamaica. And apart from that, we'll be safe. Look at this. Nice roads, but then again, you have some individuals who will have no respect for the road or those on the roads. So those are things we have to consider. Yeah. So this is the Rosal, as I stated before. Yes, it's going on. And that's a half moon. Never stayed over there yet. I say yet. And this was once the famous Disco Inferno area. I'm not sure if I got that right. I don't think I got that right. I'm not sure if that was Disco Inferno, because I think it might be further on. Things have changed so much, it's even hard to track these things. But I think there was an entertainment complex called Disco Inferno owned by Mr. Wall Crooks, and he was noted for his outstanding contribution to Montego Bay's entertainment signature. Back in those days, he invited so many people. The Holiday Inn is on my right, and the Holiday Village Shopping Center is there on my left, going down. So much has changed, and at times I do not follow these changes. No. And there was a restaurant there once, and you know, a lot of stuff. We have Scotches coming up to my left, which I will not purchase anything again, because I realized that last time I went there, the level of service wasn't as I wanted, to be honest. If I'm spending my money, I need to spend it and feel good about spending my money with a Jamaican counterpart. Yeah, so that's it. And of course, the Caribbean Sea is always to your right going up. That's what I love about Jamaica. When I worked here, the sea was on my right going down, and the sea was on my left coming up. You can't get it better than that. People are paying billions of dollars for that. Yeah, expensive. And I hear people saying, I want all-inclusive. You truly want to go to Jamaica, why not say, alright, you know what, you're taking an Airbnb and you're going to cook some food. Sometimes you're on the road and you don't even need to cook because you're eating out there. It can be expensive though, but if you budget yourself, you can come away saving some money by booking a local Airbnb. If you choose to stay a few days in a hotel room and then move to an Airbnb, that's possible too. Yeah, so these are possibilities, you know, that you can all join and be a part of it. I don't know why this man is driving so slowly. Anyone is driving slower than I am, I know it's a problem, but there's a stoplight there. And there's some development coming in at this point in time too. On the top of that hill, if you look, let me see if I can, on the top of that hill, there's some movement taking place. I don't know if you can see it, and I hear it's going to be the highway coming through. A lot of development going on in Jamaica, trust me. For sale land, for sale if you wanted to buy land. Land is being sold again in Jamaica. To be honest, I don't know if I could afford land now, but I guess if you wanted it, you could do it. That's the reality about Jamaica. Everything is possible if you're working hard. And I heard some development is coming over that section, so I look forward to these new developments. Should be rewarding. So so we're heading on to the Iron Shore. We're practically in the Iron Shore area now, and I'm just going to pull over to the shopping center, get my items for tomorrow to go up. I know the price is going to be shocking, but I'm ready for it. There's the KFC. Let me see if there's a line yet, because you know what, that place always have lines. Well, it's not open yet, but I presume by the time they're ready, that line will be ready and waiting for people. Yes, but this is a journey. I'm just going to park, pull down my camera, take my camera with me to be on the safe side, and all is good. You know, Jamaicans getting up, enjoying themselves. What better place could you be in? Yeah, and I'm feeling relaxed, I'm feeling good. But just a lot of work in Jamaica. Once you come here on a project, you have so many things to do, and time is very valuable. Yeah, had some Jamaican food there. I didn't have to go so far in Montego Bay, but I'm waiting on someone, and rather than having to delay the process of getting what I need to get, I say, all right, let me go down there, do what I need to do there, and then the other part can be a part of it. All right, this man sending me through, went through. Yeah. Alright, you have to take ownership of the roads in Montego Bay. And here tourists, I don't know if it's tourists, but people walking across the road, they don't know the dangers of this road. Alright. So go from here. Yeah, no. One of these things, you know? One of these things. Yeah, I'm back on the road again. Yes, this gas station was never there before. So that's not a recent, but at the same time it's not the newest. And that's what's happening in Jamaica. A lot of building going up. A lot of buildings going up in Jamaica. Yes, Toyota dealership. You have all sorts of dealerships ready for Jamaicans to spend their money. Look at that nice BMW car. Yeah, never seen that one in the States yet, but it's down here. Yeah, this is the sort of things going on. Yeah, but that's Jamaica. People working, drinking their hot water, taking their break. In a certain state in the United States, they said people should not take breaks like that anymore. They cut it out. So I'm saying to myself, the Great America, yes, but at least in the hot sun, Jamaicans need to take a break. Yes. Yeah. Therefore, that car is in this soft. That car is in the fast lane. That truck wants to go around, and of course, he's tailgating the driver, and the driver eventually moved over. And of course, the BMW guy decided, listen, I'm not going to find myself in that position, so he just went into the slow lane. So he's driving for yourself and others at the same time. To my right is the airport. Yes, the airport, and it has extended its runway. Yes, one time it was not as long. Now they can take in any planes, I guess. Yeah, that's the beauty about Jamaica. Keep building. Yeah, and the whole landscape continues, right? Yeah, nice East Indian on the road. I had my share, I don't want any more for now. Yeah, if I could take up some for my partner, my wife, it would be nice, but you know, they say I'm a coward. A coward man keeps it good. I just don't like the harassment. Yeah, but this is the era where people say a lot of things about the area, but I think it's still a good area. Not much to say about it. I just think that within any place there's some element of badness or madness. This is a flanker area. As stated earlier, on the top of the hill they have houses. Yes, they have some of the most beautiful scenes that you can think of. Right there. Right there you can think of. They have it there. And this is a busy place. The sun is really kind of getting hot now. It's near midday. But still looking nice. Tropical as ever. You know, Jamaica is expensive if you spend foolishly. Sometimes it's better you cook rather than buying food outside. If you're one person, that's fine, but if you're going to buy for a group of people, that's going to be tough. Yeah. And that road takes you to a nice place. You can have some nice food over there. And just beautiful. Yeah, but you can see the big vehicles coming along. Big or small, they're coming down. Yeah. So this is top road. But I've had that much traffic on bottom road, possibly. But all these places to my right, where they have the hotels and so forth, they were wonderful places. Yes. But over time, I don't know what happened to them. Things might have changed, ownership changed. We'll see it coming up. That people look, if this bush was already cut down and trimmed nicely, you could see the Caribbean Sea and the airport, but for some reason, nothing has happened there. Yes. So this is where it is. There's a stop sign there. And you could take another right. You could go to Paradise, Mango Walk, Paradise, Norwood, and of course you could take this road going down to Cornwall College. That's my left, and you would see another side of Jamaica that might be somewhat different from here. So here you kind of see things as normal as you would want them to be in a tourist area. But when you go further down from the section, maybe a mile and a half going down the road, it might be different. Yeah. And it's all based on perception, right? It's nothing definitive. So there we have it, a lot of stuff coming up. But sweet, sweet Jamaica. I did leave here, poinciana tree, you know. Always remember the beauty of this place. So I go down to this place, I just take it easy. Then they had the El Greco. It was one sought after place once on my left, right rather. And of course some rent-a-car places there. So Montego Bay is a compact place, right? Practically everything you want. And they have extended Montego Bay to an extent where I would say that's a greater part of Montego Bay, where they have a shopping center, they have the banking down there. Because Montego Bay itself, the town center, had become so compact over the time that you couldn't really move and conduct your business the way you wanted to. But things did change. They expanded it, worked out well. I think people like it. You know, now you can get everything out by Freeport. Yes. That's so not exactly Freeport, but people say Freeport. Yeah. Everything. You want your paint, you get it there. You want this, you get it. Everything. Supermarket, you want to go to the cinema, you can go there. So anything you want, you can practically get there. Yeah. Yeah, this was a hill I always didn't like coming home when it was traffic, because the traffic was built up and everything. There is a steep hill in Jamaica. That one, I hated going up that hill, especially if you're in a stick shift. We have the Chetwood School here, and we have the Montego prep school there. The rich went there. Yes, I only had high respect for the fees that were paid there as a child. I heard it was expensive. Well, the brand of education, I don't know. I think the primary school gave us the same brand of education, except we didn't pay for that. Thanks to the Jamaican government back then for designing an education system that remains relevant today. Yes, relevant, very relevant. When a Caribbean student goes across the States or somewhere else, if they're truly working hard as it relates to their books, they will achieve beyond possibilities that they would have had in this country. You know, but there are going to be some individuals that will come here and to the States and not use that advantage. You know, so there are possibilities there. There's the Harmony Beach, and I'm going to do a loop here so you can see the Harmony Beach. There's the Harmony Beach across there. Harmony Beach. This place was an amphitheater where you could gather around and have concerts and so forth. But as the town grew larger and people weren't using it, I guess they decided, let's use it to create a traffic flowing mechanism, which worked out well. A lot of people don't remember it, but I remember it was nice. You could sit there, have lunch, and some people just didn't care about it anyway, you know. And Harmony Beach now is open. People can have access. I've already done one on Harmony Beach years ago, and I thought it was an excellent place. I had a little issue with privacy concerns and things, the way it was designed, but I was told it was designed because of potential possibilities of
Sweet Jamaica, land of fun. Coming home feels so good. See the light, feel the sun, chilling where the palm trees stood.
Life is good, the vibe's so right. Island rhythm, day and night. Food is nice, people bright. In the sun, we take our flight.
Bottle of fun in the warm breeze whispers in our ear. Ocean waves, feel no fear. Laughter echoes crystal clear. Jamaica's magic always here.
Pineapple, sweet mango bliss.
Bottle of fun in the sun. Jamaica's where we all belong. Dance and sing till the day is done. In Jamaica's arms we feel so strong. Warm breeze whispers in our ear. Ocean. Warm breeze whispers in our ear. Ocean waves, feel no fear. Laughter echoes crystal clear. Jamaica's magic always here.
Pineapple, sweet mango bliss. Every moment you won't miss. Island hugs, a gentle kiss. Feel the reggae pure and crisp.
Bottle of fun in the sun. Jamaica's where we all belong. Dance and sing till the day is done. In Jamaica's arms we feel so strong. Bottle of fun in the sun. Jamaica's where we all belong. Dance and sing till the day is done. In Jamaica's arms we feel so strong. Warm breeze whispers in our ear. Ocean waves, feel no fear. Laughter echoes crystal clear. Jamaica's magic always here.